I didn't think they were going to do this, but they have. Canon have included C-Log 3 in their latest firmware update for the Canon R6. Now that is a big deal, and I am happy. They've also included simultaneous video recording to both cards at the same time, which is great for people like me who have got OCD or anxiety when it comes to making sure that your cards are actually recording and everything's working alright, and you're not going to lose any footage. So in this video we're going to have a look at the C-Log profile and compare it to the new C-Log 3 profile and see what the big deal is all about, and if it's worth upgrading to the new firmware. I mean, why wouldn't you? Or if you're on the fence about buying this camera, does C-Log 3 look good enough for you to take that plunge? So my first impressions, the image looks really nice. It's very subtle, but when you start looking a bit closer, you can tell the differences. For a start, the normal C-Log is a lot more saturated. When you put a color grade on there or a LUT, it becomes very saturated very quickly, whereas C-Log 3 holds those natural colors a lot nicer. The contrast curve is a lot more natural. If you look at the shadows on Willy Bob's face, you can see that how the shadows go from light to dark is a lot smoother than it is on the C-Log profile, and that just makes things look a lot more natural, and you can preserve your image when you push the colors and the exposure a little bit more in post. So I'm a big fan, and this is good because when you want to put a heavy color grade onto your footage, you've got a lot more wiggle room with what you can do. So C-Log 3 gives you more options for color grading. Now the base ISO or native ISO for C-Log 3 is a lot higher than it is on C-Log. Instead of it being 400, it's 800, so you might get a little bit more noise, but because the R6 has got such a clean image anyway, it's not much of a problem. So it's worth noting as well, for these tests I recorded straight to the memory card to see if the files played back okay, and they play absolutely fine. I've been playing them back in Final Cut Pro at the moment because I'm trialing that again, and no problems there. As you can see, the footage playing back smoothly, smooth as pie. So, will I be using C-Log 3? 100% yes. I've been waiting for it since I got the camera because there were rumours about it being available, and now it is. So I will be using it. And I think it's just made this already amazing camera even better. And I was actually thinking about switching because I preferred some of the profiles in other cameras, but now that this has got C-Log 3, I could be sticking around. So perfect timing really before I go and spend a wad. And I love as well how they've included the simultaneous card recording for video. Great bonus. But all they need to do now is make the custom 1, 2 and 3 available for video as well. That's what we're waiting for. If they can do that, that'd be amazing. So Canon, if you're watching, which you're probably not, please include custom modes for video in the R6. If you want to see a video where I compare the Canon R6 to the Sony a7S III, I'll leave a link up here for you so you can go and watch that. Or if you want to see some Sony FX6 footage, that video is coming on Monday, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Sorry for the wobble. Probably wobbling, aren't we?